Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Michelle with Soul Purpose Activation, and today we are going to do a pick a card reading, tapping into the energy of your person. This is based more along the lines of a romantic type reading, but you are able to put it into the context of whomever you have in your mind and in your heart right now. Okay, but the reading itself, I will be reading it from a perspective of a romantic relationship, whether it is, something in the past or in the present. Okay, so if you guys would like, this is going to be a general reading. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information to do so is in the comments. The description box below. Okay, all right, so we've got pile 1, which is with this lovely selenite heart, with the lucid dreams tarot deck, and then we have the Stardust tarot deck with the Hematite and red Jasper heart, and then pile 3 is the tarot with keywords along with the Bumblebee Jasper heart. Okay, so just take the time that you need to feel which deck you are drawn to, and then I will meet you at your timestamp. All right, pile 1, if you chose the Selenite heart with the Lucid Dreams Beginners Tarot, this is your reading. And the 2 cards that came out, so this is going to be the overall theme of this reading, okay? So we have the Mice card, which indicates a feeling of someone kind of stealing away, like what I'm actually seeing is a little bit being eaten away at a time, but the Mice card in the Lenormand deck always talks about something being stolen away, a thief, some kind of loss. And I'm also picking up the 7 of Swords energy from this as well, which talks about avoidance, avoiding something, okay? And then we have the Time Apart card. Says some distance will help bring clarity, but I really am feeling like this is the pile where the 2 of you are in separation. Okay, all right, so let's dig into the messages with the tarot. Explain to me, give me some messages. Clarify the Mice card, please. Pile 1's person. What do you mean by the Mice card? Tell me what you mean by the Mice card. Honestly, the first thing that's coming to mind, pile 1, is like little by little, it's like you're stealing their heart, which is kind of, I was not expecting that message to come through, but we'll go ahead and see what the tarot has to say. All right, explain the Mice card. Pile 1's person. Pile 1's person. Explain the Mice card. Here we've got the 5 of Wands. And this deck is really thick. This card stock is really thick. And so we have the 5 of Wands in the upright. And so definitely speaking of conflict, disagreements, and okay, so there may have been obviously a lot of conflict in this relationship, in this connection, that may have eaten away bit by bit at this connection, okay? So whereas the bond may have started very strong in the very beginning, some differences between the 2 of you may have just little by little, bit by bit, really ate away at the bond, at this connection. But I am picking up, pile 1, that this person did. We'll continue getting into the tarot to see where they're at right now. But I do feel like this person were in their feelings about you, if they're not still in their feelings. Okay, so it's not like you didn't mean anything to them. Obviously there was a bond between the 2 of you. There was a connection. And the thing that caused the separation just may have been, conflict, disagreements, disconnection that ate away bit by bit, little by little on this connection. Okay, let's delve into this reading. And I really wanted to see, so yeah, that's the general theme of where that's coming from with the mice card. Okay, so all right, pile one's person, what messages do you have for pile one? Pile one's person, tell me what messages do you have for pile one? We got Temperance in reverse coming out, which speaks about imbalance. I'm feeling like this person, they may not be taking this separation too well, whether or not you see it. Like I'm getting an image of somebody who's, trying to numb out their thoughts and their feelings of losing this connection by partying. I'm specifically getting drinking. So the majority of you, like your person, if you know that they are partying, if they are dating, if they are, and what I'm also picking up is on the outside, it may actually seem like they're having a good time. It may seem that way. But the whole reason why they are partying in excess, or whatever it is that they are doing in excess, is to drown out and to numb out the thoughts and the feelings that are connected with having lost this connection with you, pile one. Okay. Give me some more messages for pile one. Messages for pile one. Pile one's person, what messages do you have for pile one? The King of Swords in reverse. So someone in this connection, and it could very well be that they saw you as being this way, and maybe you weren't this way. Maybe they were kind of like reflecting that from you, but we're looking at things from your person's perspective. And so it's like they're viewing you as the King of Swords energy in reverse. And so they're kind of seeing you as being irrational, a bit controlling, cold. So maybe right now, maybe you have them on block and they're viewing you as, like if this is a no contact situation where one or both of you have each other on block, they're viewing you as somebody right now who's kind of cold towards them. We also have the Ace of Swords. So they're very, very confused about what they're wanting with you. Yeah, they're not feeling very good about this separation from you at all. They are not feeling very good about this disconnection, about being in no contact with you if you do have them on block. Even if they're the ones that put you on block, it's like they're not putting you on block because if they blocked you, pile one, it was more of a preemptive strike. They put you on block before you could put them on block. Okay, they didn't block you because they don't want anything to do with you. It's one of those things where they figured maybe you were going to block them, so they wanted to make sure they blocked you first, because you blocking them first would have been a sense of rejection for them, and they didn't want to do that. Otherwise, if you are the one that put them on block and you blocked them first, they don't like it. They're not feeling any kind of good about it. They do not like feeling disconnected from you at all. Okay. They're not liking it at all. And they may be seeing your, if you blocked them, they may be seeing that as a way to control the situation, which, like I said, it doesn't mean that it's true. It's just how they are viewing things. Okay. Let's get some, let's figure out what they are. What messages do they have for you directly? Ooh, gossip. So there's a lot of gossip that surrounds this relationship that is affecting not only their judgment, but their vision too. So they are talking to a lot of people about you. They may have talked about you behind your back, like not in a very good way. They may have talked a lot of crap about you behind your back. For some of you also, though, it feels like, yeah. This person did not, so it's almost like, okay, so if the two of you had a lot of mutual friends in common, they wanted to make sure they controlled the narrative. They didn't want to look like the bad person. Okay? I feel like it's going to end up biting them in the butt because, if you were someone who maintained your integrity, that character is going to be known amongst your circle of mutual friends, and people are and they're going to see that you're not, they're the ones talking and you're not. You know what I mean? So don't worry so much about whatever gossip or whatever they may be telling about you. I know it's easier said than done. But like I said, this person is really trying to control the narrative here. Like whatever it is you're thinking this person did wrong in their relationship to some extent, they're saying that you're the one that did that. This person's they're not very mature. We do have a lot of sword energy here, so I feel like they're into a lot of mind games. Just a lot of mind games. All right, let's get some more messages from their person. Release. It says, when they set you free, they felt the sting from your absence. Don't let their silence fool you. So yeah, some of you, this person left. This person blocked you. This person left you, but it was a preemptive strike. Meaning they wanted to make sure that they left you before you left them, kind of thing. Or they wanted to make sure that they blocked you before you blocked them. Saying that, yeah, so they are feeling your absence. They don't like it, okay? Even though they're being silent, even though they may not have reached out or they can't reach out to you, if you are seeing or hearing of them just having a good old time and partying it up and enjoying being single, what I'm picking up is that's not true at all. You are always in the back of their mind. Mixed signals. That cloudy space between hot and cold is their way of telling you they're not totally sure if they're into you or not. I feel this is how you felt in this connection. And I'm picking up a lot of air energy. Okay, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, where they're not very good. They the masks that they wear, they mask how they feel very well. Like they may feel one thing, but they're showing you something completely different than how they feel. And so, the dynamic that's being picked up here is very hot and cold, very off and on, push and pull. I feel like they were the runner. You may have been the chaser. And you may have felt very confused in this connection, and that may have been where this conflict and all this disagreement came from, because in the beginning the bond may have been very tight, the chemistry and the connection may have been very strong, and then as things progressed, it was just kind of like little by little, this person started to kind of withdraw and retreat their energy from the connection, and then the more they would retreat, the more you would advance towards them. And I felt this happened little by little until finally, I feel like you couldn't take it anymore. I honestly feel like you may have been the one, who was at least contemplating ending this connection if you didn't actually end it yourself. I feel like for most of you, this is what happened. I feel like there was this push and pull dynamic the entire time. It caused, disagreements. It caused conflict. It caused a sense of disconnect. And you ended up really just getting tired of the one doing all of the chasing. And it was becoming apparent that you weren't happy in this connection with this person. And so rather than them suffering the rejection, they in sense had to reject you first before you could reject them. Okay, so I feel for many of you, this person was the one that left the connection first. And like I said earlier, if they blocked you first, all of this was a preemptive strike. They did it before you could do it to them. I'm also picking up this person is very, very prideful as well. They don't want people to think that they got dumped, and so they had to dump you first. And they're making sure with this gossip card here, they're making sure people know that they were the ones who left. Because you may have been giving off vibes to your mutual friends and family that you weren't happy in this connection. And so they're wanting to do like damage control or reputation. What do they call that? Yeah, I guess, to not have any damage to their reputation, they wanted to make sure everyone knows that they are the ones that left. Okay. Cloud 9. Okay. See, so this person, they feel good with you when things are going great. You actually, when you're not pushing them, when you're not, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that you didn't have a right to push them for what you want. Of course you did. But they actually felt really good with you when the two of you were getting along. Okay? And they actually miss that part of the connection with you. I really feel like the chemistry between the two of you was just on fire. Off the hook. Yep, ignoring you on purpose. What did I say? They're rejecting you, though, before you could reject them. They don't want... I'm getting a sense that they want to come towards you again. It was like a cycle between the two of you so off and on. So, the two of you would be on, and when it was on, it was great. Their energy was coming towards you, your energy was coming towards them, and the two of you were having a good old time, and then they would start to retreat their energy from the connection, and then you'd be like, what the fuck, and that's when things would start, the Five of Wands energy would start to pop off, the disagreements and stuff like that. I feel like this was a cycle between the two of you. But they're missing that, though. They're wanting to start that cycle again. So, they're the runner, you're the chaser. You would go towards them and they'd run away, and then you would just step back and just let things be, and then they would eventually come back. And that's where they're wanting to be at again. Okay? They are actually in a space right now where they are wanting to come towards you. So I'm feeling like if you have them on block, obviously they're going to have to get creative with how they're going to come towards you. If you don't have them blocked, then expect some communication from them, because they are wanting to come towards you. They are missing you. Lovesick. Yeah. That's them. And then we've got sneaky lies, betrayal, and bad news. That's that mice energy again. This person just, I'm feeling like where they're at right now, they might come back towards you again, but nothing is going to change. It's going to be the same cycle all over again. And I'm not saying that they come back with that intention. I feel like when they come back towards you, Pile 1, they genuinely want that connection. And then things get too serious between the two of you. Things get too committed. They get too intimate, and it just triggers something inside of them, and it makes them want to bolt. But this person is very sneaky. We got two types of cards like that here. It's very Seven of Swords energy. I'm surprised it's, well, I'm sure if I had pulled more tarot, Seven of Swords would have came out. This person is sneaky. Very sneaky. Sneaking around behind your back, telling you one thing and doing another. You know what I mean? This person does want to come back, pile one, but I would be I would be on guard, because it would just be another push and pull cycle. Things would be really good between you two for a short time, and then something would trigger them, and they'll end up going right back to their snake-like ways, okay? Ignoring you. You know what I mean? I almost said abandoning you. And you may feel abandoned by them right now, especially if they just blocked you out of nowhere. All right, let's get some parting messages from, we got separation. They are missing you, it says, too. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. They are missing you. I feel like there's something different. So this has been a cycle between the two of you. You guys have been off and on, for a while. But they feel something is different about this time, because before, when the two of you would break up, they wouldn't think anything about it. But there's a feeling, there's an energy in this breakup between the two of you. Something feels different, and I feel like it's coming from your end. Like your feeling about this whole thing is just completely different. You're almost like, if you're going to come back towards me, come back right or not at all. Come to me correct or not at all. And you haven't been in that space any other time except for now, and they know that. They're picking up on that. We got the golden mirror with self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. I'm picking up, this is their energy. I'm very careful with calling somebody a narcissist, but they probably do have narcissistic tendencies. When they come towards you, when they're turned on, towards you, when they, what is it called? When their attachment towards you is activated again, it's all love, all passion. They're all about you, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And then something happens, they get triggered, and all of a sudden, their attachment deactivates, and they're back to being a fuck boy or a fuck girl or whatever, right? And then we got boat with receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. And so this is what they're unsure of. They're unsure of whether or not you are really moving on this time. And they're feeling like they're feeling a lack of closure with you. I really do feel like no matter what ends up happening, pile one, they are going to attempt contact with you. Because they're going to attempt contact with you under the guise of wanting closure. But be very careful, because they're sneaky. They may have an ulterior motive to start things up with you again. And depending on where you're at with this connection, they may be able to. But just know that no matter what they say, their energy is still the same. They're still in this snake, sneaky energy, betrayal energy. Whatever work they're needing to do to not be this person, they have not done. I feel like they haven't even started working on themselves yet. All right, so here's your advice, pile one. We have the Ace of Cups, all right? So it says, someone offers you a heartfelt gift. Love spills over, so tell someone how you feel. Emotions may be a bit much for now, but remember that they are like the water. Don't dam up the feelings of this moment. Let them flow freely. So what I feel like for you guys, the Ace of Cups is like a brand new love opportunity. Now, I am feeling like this person is going to try to come back in and give you, and offer you like another like love opportunity with them. But this for me carries something new and something fresh with someone else possibly, okay? So this could definitely that your person is going to be coming back in pretty soon, be coming towards you with some kind of a, you know, they're going to come under the guise of closure, but really what they are wanting is they are wanting a renewal, okay? They want to start the cycle over again with you. And the part two to this Ace of Cups message is that, you know, there is another opportunity with someone else, someone new looming for you. Okay, so you actually have a choice to make. Are you gonna, listen to this person who still carries this snake, the snake-like energy, or are you going to just, let them go and wait for this new love opportunity to manifest, to come towards you? All right. All right, pile one, those were your messages. If they resonated, do me a favor and smash the like button, comment, share, subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I will see you for your next reading. Thanks, pile one. Hello to my gorgeous pile twos. If you chose the Hematite heart with red Jasper, this is going to be your reading. And the Stardust Tarot, okay? And what we're going to be doing is tapping into the energy of your person. This is a general reading, you guys, so if you want a personal reading that is, all about you and your specific situation, just check the description box below for booking information for a personal reading. Otherwise, we're just going to get into this, okay? So this is going to be more geared towards romantic relationships, but if the person you are inquiring about is not, it's not a romantic type of relationship, you can just put it in the context of that, okay? So pile two, right off the bat, we got the Tree card along with marriage coming up, okay? What's funny is I'm noticing the number 5 here, so this denotes a change, and so it feels like for some of you, if this is a person that you've had maybe kind of like a rocky past with, or maybe you're going through a rough patch, this person, they have some really positive, strong feelings for you. We've got the marriage card, so you are definitely somebody that they can see themselves marrying. And then we got the Tree card, which talks about health, growth, ancestry, possibly starting a family. They have some really strong feelings for you. Okay, very strong feelings. The Tree card does carry a timestamp of about 6 to 12 months. And so something significant within this connection could be shifting within 6 to 12 months, or the next 6 to 12 months. This is a timeless reading. So 6 to 12 months from the time that you are watching this video. All right, so let's get some more information. Wow, pile two. Good news for you. I mean, if that's what you're wanting. Otherwise, if you are talking about somebody that maybe, you have a new connection with, you don't have a past with them, this is just letting you know your person, they got some really strong, emotional, heart-based feelings for you. Like I said, this marriage card is popping out, and so you are someone that they can see themselves marrying, okay? All right, pile two. Pile two's person. Two's person. What messages do you have for pile two? Pile two's person. What messages do you have for pile two? It's really funny that I just heard all the sirens in the background, and there's an urgency here. I don't know what that is about though. Like your person, there's a sense of urgency that they feel to come towards you. I'm not really sure what that's about. The Three of Wands. Oh, wow. And the Three of Pentacles. Holy crap. We got a lot of threes coming out. They're very, very clear about the direction that they want to go with you. Very clear. This is what they want. And they want to start building a family with you. A legacy. They want to start building. They want to set roots with you. When you think about a tree, it's very strong. It's very deeply rooted. Like you're the one, basically. And they are very clear on that. Now, where the sense of urgency is coming from, I'm not really quite sure. There may be a deadline looming where it's like I said, 6 to 12 months. Huh. The Three of Pentacles is all about coming together for teamwork, and with the Three of Pentacles coming together in the sense of marriage, it's just like they may want to plan the wedding with you. But we'll just get some more information. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? The World in reverse is all about, and maybe something ended that was premature, shouldn't, or wasn't supposed to end. So with the Three of Pentacles energy, okay. Some kind of a project, some kind of like an endeavor that involved possibly you and other people. And it could also be that the two of you may have like a soul contract together. I'm picking up, okay. I'm picking up past life issue here. Like the two of you may have supposed to have been together in a past life, but before that union could really be fulfilled, something happened that the connection was ended prematurely. Like you were supposed to be together, but something happened to where you weren't able to fulfill that contract. That may be where the sense of urgency is coming from, because they may not even understand why they feel like that, or there may be something happening in the 3D reality where they're mimicking. It's causing them to feel that sense of urgency where, like, you know, I've got to marry this person. I got to set down roots with this person. You know, I got to get this done and get it done now, because they're remembering this sense of what happened in the past. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Let's get one more card from this deck. The Nine of Cups. Everybody, eat, drink, and be merry. Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel some kind of wedding or a commitment ceremony or something where you guys are just going to be feasting and having a good old time. It's just like emotional fulfillment, okay? It's definitely coming. There may be, let me just pull some more cards. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, let's get some messages directly from your person. They want to indulge themselves in you and in this connection, basically, is what it is. They want to indulge themselves in you. I'm picking up for some of you, too, to be very careful that, I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen, but be very careful with any kind of codependent energies or codependent tendencies. And that could be for you, and that could be coming from them as well. Okay, you may have to pace them. You may have to pace them, because unless that's what you want as well. But like, they're ready. I feel like they're like, if they haven't bought a ring, you know, or whatever it is that they're going to propose to you with, you know, they're looking, okay? Guarded, it says they are still very guarded and trapped behind their own emotional defenses. Allow them to fall in love in steps. I feel that's more guarded against, like I said, I'm feeling a sense of urgency here. And they're wanting to make sure that what happened in the past isn't going to happen again. Whether, you know, what they're saying is like it happened in the past between the two of you in a past life, or maybe they experienced something with someone in this life previously, where, you know, they fell in love and something happened and they weren't able to come together in that connection with them. And they're not wanting that to happen again. Okay, just put it where it resonates. Apply it where it resonates. I'm getting a sense like they're afraid that if they don't make a move towards you very quickly, they're gonna get hurt, and they're guarding themselves against being hurt. I almost feel like you're gonna have to be the one who's not putting the brakes on it, but just kind of like, you know, slow your roll there, you know, unless that's what you want. But just be very careful about allowing someone to do things at a pace that you're not quite ready for, okay? Here we got temptation. Each day gets harder and harder to resist what they know in their heart to be true. They see you as their forbidden fruit. Yeah, and that's that sense of urgency. That is definitely that sense of urgency. I don't know. Pile 2, I'm almost picking up an infatuated vibe from this person from you. For some of you. I keep getting this message to tell you not to allow this person to take you beyond your comfort zone too much. Like, you know what I mean? Don't let their sense of urgency take you beyond your logic. If you know in your gut that things need to slow down, then slow down, okay? If they're going to come to you and say, you know, they're going to want to be married in 6 months, and you're like, you know, there's a part of you that's like, you know what I mean? Like, listen to that. Losing battle. You are fighting a losing battle against your opposition. Don't downgrade yourself. Play at your level and not theirs. Yeah, so I kind of feel like this person is either picking up vibes from what may have happened between the two of you in a past life, or they are coming from a place of what happened to them in their recent past with someone else, or possibly a past with you. But that for some reason, they are very, very quick to want to come towards you. All right, let's pull some more cards. All right, what are they wanting? What are their next moves? What are they wanting? Let's move these over here. What is pile 2's person wanting? Actually, I just saw a card in here. Where did it go? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so sheltered off is wanting to come out with trust issues and insecurities. I can actually pick this up coming from both of you, actually. I do know, I do feel like they've got some trust issues to a certain point. We've got communication, expressing feelings, messages, and news. Yeah, so they're going to be expressing to you very quickly, like, if you're in the dark at all about what their intentions are, what they want from you, this person is definitely going to be having no problem communicating the fact that, you know, you're the one they want to be with, they want to marry you. They're going to want to do it very quickly within the next 6 to 12 months kind of thing. Like, when they do come towards you with that offer or that proposal, they're going to want to do it very quickly, okay? So the proposal could come in the next 6 to 12 months, you guys. They could want to get married or, you know, have that commitment or move in or whatever, you know, 6 to 12 months, something. Like something's very, very quickly. Something's coming very quickly. Like, I don't know, there's that sense of urgency. Let's get one more card from this deck. What is going on with pile two's person? You know what? For some of you, I feel like they're going away. Like maybe they're in the military or there's a job offer that's looming. That's what came up first when I thought about what the three of Pentacles, and well, when I caught on to the sense of urgency and then I see the Three of Pentacles and the world reversed, like I really feel like some of you, there's kind of like a deadline looming. And they're like, you know, we got to get this thing official type of thing. Yeah, they may be moving countries, you know, relocating somewhere where they're not going to be so close to you, and they're not going to want to, you know, they're not going to want to break up with you. They're going to want to marry you and take you with them kind of thing. That's going to be true for some of you. Okay, let's get one more card from this deck for pile. Oh, let's see. Spoiled. They're going to want to take care of you. Okay, it's a spoiled, taken care of, and comfortable. Yeah. And you know what? You may already be feeling this with them. Okay, and then we got celebrations, good times, and get-togethers. See, that's that Nine of Cups energy coming out there again for you guys. They want that with you. You know, they want the wedding or they want the commitment ceremony. You know, they want the dress or they want that. They want the dress or the tux with you. You know, and they want to do it in front of all their friends and family, all your friends and family. They're going to want everyone to know that you're the one that they picked and that you picked them. And they're going to want to celebrate that in that way. I am picking up a wedding or some kind of a celebration that is celebrating the two of you, your guys' connection. All right, you guys, let's look at some parting words here. It says, with the King of Swords, it says, rule with your head and not your heart. Others look to you for decisive steps for solving problems. You will have to investigate all sides to learn the truth. Do not let emotions get in your way. You must be a dispassionate judge to show others how it's done. So what this is saying is really consult your, you know, think about this logically. When this person comes to you with this, this proposal, really stop and look at it from a very logical standpoint, and don't let their sense of urgency persuade you against what you know to be true and right and just in your gut. Okay, if there is a deadline looming and the two of you don't end up doing things the way that they're wanting to, it doesn't mean that it can't be done at some point later on down the line. Just remember, don't let their sense of urgency persuade you to make the wrong decision, basically. And don't worry about not knowing what that decision is going to be. You are going to know. Okay. All right, pile two, those were your messages. I hope that they resonated. If they did, do me a favor and smash the like button. Comment, share, subscribe if you feel led to do so. And I will see you for your next reading. Thanks, pile two. Hello, pile three. If you chose the Bumblebee Jasper and the Tarot with Keywords Tarot deck, this is going to be your reading. Just keep in mind, you guys, this reading is general. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so now. Just check the description box. The booking link is there. Okay. What we're going to be tapping into today is the energy of your person. What they're thinking, how they're feeling, what they're wanting, things of that nature. Okay, and so here we've got fish energy coming out with balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. With the fish energy, you know, it kind of has that feeling like there's plenty of fish in the sea. It could also speak of fertility. I'm almost getting a caution with you guys, like just be careful, okay? The first thing that came to mind when I saw the fish was like fertility, okay? Something about this connection they feel is very, very fertile. We'll go ahead and get into the reading to find out what this is talking about. You know, if this connection, if you are still in like a connection with this person and it's functioning and the two of you are like talking and in a relationship, like balance is needed. Balance is needed. There may be too much communication. Someone is doing too much. There may be too much, you know, too much sex. Which I know, like, how can you have too much of something unless you're not protecting yourself against it? There's just kind of like this feeling that there's an excess of something, okay? We'll find out exactly what they're talking about as we get deeper into this message with the tarot. All right, what is going on? Let's see, pile three's person. What are you thinking and feeling? What are you wanting, pile three's person? Pile three's person. What are you wanting and thinking? What are you feeling for pile three right now? Pile three's person. All right, we got the Page of Wands in reverse, which talks about a lack of direction. Page of Wands. So Wand energy is very, very passionate. It can be very destructive or very creative depending on the position. And so in this case, it feels like that way may be where the balance is coming from. Too much passion, which is so weird. You would think that too much, I guess too much of anything, but it's almost like maybe too much attraction, too much chemistry. It's so weird though. You're like, really? How can that be? Why is this Page of Wands here? Let's get some clarification. And this may be how they're feeling towards you. Maybe I feel like, okay, so a little bit, it's kind of starting to make a little bit of sense. Like, they may be so attracted to you, pile three, that it actually scares them. Like, the way that they feel towards you, the chemistry may be so strong that it actually scares them. Like, they may actually see themselves with, you know, as being the father or the mother of your children, and they're like, whoa. And they may even be kind of fantasizing about getting you pregnant. This is kind of getting you pregnant, or you being, you know what I mean? You know, they may be fantasized about getting pregnant in this connection, having a baby in this connection, like while they're having sex with you. Like, that actually turns them on. Okay. Wow. Three of Pentacles, and this actually was coming out crossing. Yeah, I feel like that's what's scaring them. They actually want to create things with you. With the fish here, it's almost denoting like they want to create a family with you, and that is like scaring the living daylights out of them. All right, what else, pile three's person? I'm getting a feeling like they want something with you that they've never wanted from anyone else before. Yeah, they are very confused about what's going on with them right now. They're very confused. They're having a really hard time putting this this connect, like putting this connection where it needs to be. And so I really feel like I'm feeling for a lot of you, this connection is either at some kind of a standstill. The two of you may actually be in no contact or in separation. Because, and if that is the case, if they are pulling, if they have pulled or are pulling their energy away from you and away from this connection, pile 3, it's because they had to like, they're like wanting to put themselves in balance. They're trying to put their feet back on solid ground because what they felt for you was so passionate. It was too much. That's what keeps coming up. It was too much. It was too much. It was too much. Whatever the hell that means. Let's get another card from this deck. Explain yourself, pile 3's person. What is going on, pile 3's person? They weren't ready. They weren't expecting it. They weren't ready. Yeah, they were not ready at all. I have a feeling like they may have started this connection or entered into this connection with completely different motives or completely different expectations. We'll say it that way. And ended up feeling things and wanting things that just completely fucked their mind up. Excuse my language, but they're all messed up in the head over this right now. And I really do feel like for most of you, this person got so carried away that they just put the brakes on it and had to withdraw their energy from it just so they could gain some kind of clarity. Oh. They're used to just having, I feel like they're used to having a lot of options. I feel like they are used to having multiple partners and multiple options. And they never allowed themselves to feel this way about someone. You know, I feel like maybe they were very, very good at controlling, like cutting off their emotions and stuff like that. But they never met someone that they had the kind of connection and chemistry that they have with you. Why is the 3 of Cups here? Why is 3 of Cups here? The 4 of Pentacles. Yep. That was their way of holding back. This person is not comfortable being in really close, tight, intimate relationships, like romantic relationships. They're not comfortable in it. They're not comfortable with it at all. They would be in these relationships, and if this is something like they pulled back and you know they're seeing somebody else, I'm not saying that they are. I'm just kind of letting you know where they are coming from. Like they are used to having multiple connections, multiple partners, multiple options, keeping their options open, and being able to not feel much of anything other than just an attraction for somebody, right? And that's kind of their, like, and they hold back in these connections because they don't want that. They don't want, you know, like they have, like they feel tied down, like, you know, close relationships for them, like real intimate, close relationships, a solid relationships to them feels like they're being tied down, and that's what they don't like. And then they met you and it's just like, what the F? Where did this come from? They couldn't control what they were thinking and how they were feeling around you. And so they just had to stop. They had to pull back their energy, and they are trying as hard as they can to withhold themselves from you. But honestly, the attraction and the chemistry, the feelings that they have for you are so pervasive. They're not really doing a good job of not thinking about you, basically. Okay? All right, so what are you wanting, Pile 3's person? What are you wanting? What's your next move? Okay, so ignoring you on purpose, withdrawing their energy with the Four of Pentacles here. And like I said, they're doing that simply because they're trying to gain a sense of clarity. They're trying to get back. They're trying to basically put you back in your place. Now, not put you back in your place like you did anything wrong. In their mind and in their hearts, they're trying to... how do I say this so that you understand it? You didn't do anything wrong, pile 3. Anytime they enter into like a connection with someone, that, you know, that person holds a certain space, and it's not the space of, you know, we're going to get married one day, we're going to have kids one day. It's either a space of like, you know, we're going to have fun until the fun runs out and then we're done. Okay. And you somehow managed to, just because of how awesome you are, to just bust out of that space, and you became the person that they could actually see themselves with. And they're trying, and that freaks them out. And so what they're doing is they're withdrawing their energy, trying to put you back in that place in their own mind and in their own heart. Okay. They're not punishing you. That's not what it is. It's more like they're punishing themselves. Okay. We also have loyal here, trustworthy, reliable, and honors you. This is what they want. Like, this is what scared them, because I actually don't feel well, you know what? I mean, if you enter into an agreement with somebody that you're just going to be like a friends with benefits, and then, you know, that's not being sneaky. You're actually being forthcoming and, you know, whatever. But this person is actually, I feel like, wanting to be loyal and faithful to you. And this is what scares them. You know, almost like they could see like you be like them being your best friend and you being their best friend, and not only being best friends, being the best of best friends, but also being the best of lovers, to where they wouldn't want any, you know, they would want to walk away from having multiple options. Like, they don't need multiple options, they only need you, and that's what they want, and that's what scares the shit out of them. Let's get a couple more cards from this deck. No, it's too many. Let's get a couple more cards from this deck. Yeah, that's wanted to come out. Chaos. So this is what they feel. And with that Page of Wands in reverse energy, that's how, like, the attraction, they feel it so strong towards you, they can't control it, and this is what it's causing them on the inside. I'm not saying that there is trauma, drama, fights, and arguments. That's what they don't want, though, and I think that's what they're kind of equating marriage with, or, you know, long-term relationships with, committed relationships, exclusive relationships. And that's what they don't want. That's why they may have had just a bunch of flings, maybe a bunch of friends with benefits, because this is what they're not wanting. They equate long-term, serious, committed, exclusive relationships with, you know, chaos, basically, and that's what they've been that's what they've been wanting to withhold their energy from. Soulmates, divine union, and soul contract. See, this is what they're picking up on. I was wanting to say that, but I wanted to wait and see how the reading came out. Okay, so what they are feeling towards you is very much kind of like a soul recognition. That's why they're feeling like they're freaked out. They've never felt like this with anybody else before, and it's because the two of you, there's either your divine counterparts, either the two of you are soulmates, you might possibly be twin flames, but they feel something with you that they've never felt with anybody else, and it is freaking them out. And it is because there is this soulmate energy here between the two of you. Yeah. All right. Let's get some more messages from pile 3's person. What are you going to do? Okay, so we got healthy choices, making healthy choices in life and in love, self-care, being happier. We also got Hand of Cards with take a chance, a risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. I'm picking up. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. Yeah, this is... They're gonna do it. You know, they're gonna get past this feeling because the draw between the two of you, the chemistry between the two of you is so strong. They are not going to be able to resist it. They're just not. Your absence, okay, so now that they've gotten a taste of you, in whichever way that they may have gotten a taste of you, now that they have experienced your presence in their life, the absence of your presence is going to drive them crazy. It's going to bring chaos. Your absence is going to bring the very thing to their life that they have been trying to avoid and withhold their energy from all this time. You know, so where they would dodge long-term committed exclusive relationships because of thinking they were going to bring chaos, being in your absence brings them emotional and mental chaos, and which is why they're going to be like, okay, it's too painful to be away from pile 3. I'm going to, you know, take the risk and, you know, get into a long-term committed exclusive relationship with pile 3, because not being with pile 3 is driving me nuts, because they do feel this insane chemistry with you. This passion is unlike anything they've ever felt or experienced with anybody else. And it says having fun. Like, I really do feel like the two of you had or could have some really dynamic, amazing, exciting, and fun times together, you know. Yeah, and so it's just, it's freaking them out. Honestly, it is freaking them out. Let's get some messages directly from pile 3's person. What messages do you have for pile 3? Pile 3's person. What messages do you have for pile 3? Past life. I knew it. I knew it. So this soulmate, so we are talking about a soul contract here, as I think that this one says, soul contract, divine union. Yeah, this is why the two of you have you guys have a history beyond what is, you know, in this 3D, in this lifetime, this reality, okay? Their soul recognizes your soul from the moment they met you. They knew you were the one they've been waiting for, and this is what this is what's scaring the crap out of them, okay? They know it. They feel it. You're their person. They're your person and you are their person, and they've never felt like that before. Ever. And I'm hearing like you probably feel the same way. Well, just know that whatever you're feeling, they're feeling it the same way too. Okay, it's just freaking them out. Here we got fairy tale. They think this kind of love only happens in fairy tale stories because to them you are too perfect to believe it's true. This is, yeah, so that's kind of the feeling. That's why they have been keeping themselves, that's why they've been keeping themselves open to multiple partners, friends with benefits type of energy with other people, not committing with anyone, because to them it's like the perfect relationship does not exist. Maybe they grew up in a family dynamic where they've seen their parents or, you know, parental figures constantly fighting, you know, constantly in turmoil, and maybe that's a pattern they've seen throughout all of their family life, you know, maybe grandparents or aunts and uncles or whatever. So it's just kind of like they had an idea in their mind and in their heart of the kind of relationship they want to be in, but they've never actually seen any examples of those real life, you know, those kinds of relationships while they were growing up, kind of thing. Okay. And so to them, it just didn't exist. So what's the point to them? This is how they feel. What's the point of getting into an exclusive, committed, long-term relationship with somebody if it's only going to bring trauma, drama, fights, arguments, and chaos? They want what's healthy. Okay. They want a relationship with somebody where both people are very, you know, into self-love, self-care, being happy together, making healthy choices together. They want that, but they think it's a fairy tale. They don't believe it's true. So this is partly, but they are going to take the risk with you though. They haven't been open to taking any kind of risks like this in the past up to this point, but they are going to take the risk with you, because being without you, they're finding, is way more painful. Okay, like they're associating more pain with your absence than they are with your presence, and so they're going to want to come forward towards you. Okay, if this person is, if you are in no contact, you're not communicating with this person, the two of you haven't talked for a while, they are going to be moving forward and attempting contact, I feel, very soon. Probably within the next month, the next 20 to 31 days, the next month, okay? From the time of this reading, it's timeless. So within the next month, pile 3, expect some kind of a shift. Like wherever you're at in communication with this person right now, expect a shift, okay? So if the two of you are talking, if the two of you are in a somewhat of a functioning relationship, there's going to be a shift in it to where the two of you are going to have something more solid, okay? More predictable, more committed, okay? It's, you know what I mean? Something along those lines. Passion ignited. Their intense sexual desire towards you is making it hard for them to know the difference between lust and love. And this is what they're afraid of. But they're becoming clear. Okay, they're becoming very clear. And that's more of this Page of Wands reverse energy. I'm telling you, what they are feeling, they have never felt like this, okay? They have felt attraction for other people. They have felt lustful towards other people, but what they are feeling towards you is something completely on another level. Never felt it before. That is partly why they're freaking out, okay? They know the difference between lust and love with you, because your absence is bringing them something that they never thought anyone's absence would bring. And your absence is causing them to feel very chaotic inside, okay? All right, so here is kind of like some guidance to you guys. Here we got, look at that. We got the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so time for things to come tumbling down. Somewhere you started building on shaky ground, hoping for the best. Sadly, now's the time the ground gives way. Bad news, the House of Cards comes down. Good news, you got clear ground to build on again and knowledge of the landscape. And so I feel like this Tower energy is how they're feeling. That kind of goes along with the chaos. Like, believe it or not, like you would think someone who, you know, is feeling this kind of chemistry, this kind of love, this kind of, you know, this, what they're feeling towards you, you think somebody would run towards it, would cherish it, would want more of it. But, you know, we have to take into account everyone's belief systems, what their identity is when it comes to love and stuff. And so your presence and what they're feeling towards you, how they're feeling towards you, and the thoughts that they're thinking has actually caused this Tower moment to them. They're like, what the fuck is this? Okay? So here we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and it says opportunity is knocking, answer the door. How far are you willing to stretch for what you desire? Comfort zones aren't the ideal spot right now. Are you up and ready? This wheel turns continually. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Be ready to grab your chance at success. They are going to come towards you. They are going to take the risks. Okay, like I said, they are feeling right now, they do not like how it feels being in your absence. They do not like how it feels when your energy is pulled away or absent from them at all. Okay, and so what that is going to do with them, pile 3, is they are going to want to make sure, you know, that they're starting to associate so much pain with your absence that they're going to want to not ever be in your absence again. All right, so take that how it resonates, whatever meaning you want to assign to that. But I really do have a really good feeling about where this connection is going to end up. So yeah, anyway, pile 3, that was your message. If it resonated, do me a favor and smash the like button, comment, share, subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I will catch you at the next reading. Thanks.